Hello internet, your hair looks lovely today. I just got a delivery yesterday morning of an MXR EVH Flanger, which I'll be honest I've not had much time to experiment with yet, but I really like how it sounds so far. This completes a little collection actually. I've got the special edition weirdness of the EVH Dunlop Wah, the EVH MXR Flanger and the EVH MXR Phase 90. All the 35th anniversary special edition ones as well. I know that makes me an absolute EVH slave, but I'm okay with that. As you can tell, I've got an EVH amp. Basically the only thing that's not EVH in my rig right now is the cables and the guitar itself. And me, I'm not Eddie Van Halen, quite obviously, I'm nowhere near as good. But that doesn't mean that I can't get great sounds out of these pedals. Like my dry signal right now. A fairly standard clean sound. Just stick a phaser in there, you get a little bit of space and movement in there. Which I think sounds really nice. If you stick just a flanger in there, you get a bit of a rush of harmonics, which I think sound great. That chord doesn't sound great though. That chord does sound great. I like that a lot. Can't hit it. There we go. You see, that sounds really nice as well. I'll be honest, I've not got much experience using a wah, so I'm just going to give you a little bit of a break between clean tone tests and dirty tone tests, just in case it sounds too good for you. And that's my interlude over. As you can probably hear, when you start running things through the gain channel, you get a lot of background noise. That's it without the pedals in. So this is my plain dirty tone. Again, fairly standard gain tone. Sounds great on its own, but what happens if we put a phaser in? We get that noise for starters. I lost my grip, but as you can tell there's a bit of movement in there that sounds really good for lead playing. EVH himself obviously used it in rhythm parts as well. Watch me completely mess this up. I messed up at the end, but oh well. Yeah, you can use it for actual rhythm playing, but I find that it can get a little bit mushy if you're not playing perfectly right. If there's any kind of flubs in there, then it just doesn't work very well. That's more of an excuse to get used to clean playing and improving your technique rather than the pedal's fault. If I stick a flanger in there, it sounds like this. You hear all those extra harmonics in there, they make it sound unstable, but in a good way, like it's going to explode at any second, but it sounds good while it does so. Something like that. It's just that all those extra harmonics in there just sound really good. As you could probably hear at the end there, I was just doing that. And just with all the extra harmonics in there, you almost get like an octave effect. It sounds like there's so much more going on when actually there isn't, or at least there isn't in my end. Through that box of wonder, obviously things are, but just from me doing it, it's... I overbent. There's a lot more happens with you not doing anything extra, really, apart from stepping on a box. Can I think of any bad things about these pedals? Yes. The Phase 90, as awesome as it sounds, doesn't have a battery box on the back. It takes 9-volt batteries, but you have to unscrew the back plate to get into it, and that seems like a lot of hassle for me. So that's the only pedal I have that runs off a power supply that's in my chain at the minute, just because it's easier than unscrewing it to put a new battery in whenever it runs out. The flanger has battery boxes, which is great, and you can get to them quickly, but it takes 2 9-volt batteries, so that's an 18-volt power suckage right there. The EVH Wah takes 9-volt batteries again, and that's got a battery box as well, so that's a little bit better. But with the Wah in your chain, I did find it takes a little bit of top end out. That's probably negligible for a lot of people, and it's probably something that not a lot of people would notice or care about, but for me, I think it made a difference. I don't miss that extra bit of top end. It's probably that really abrasive bit anyway, but you know, if something's missing and you can tell, then you can tell. It's really hard to play a Wah sitting down. I'm no good at flicking the switch or whatever when I'm sat down. I need all the weight in my body to do it. I can't really think what else I can show you. Showing you the effect it has on my sound, how great they sound, a little bit of problems with power sourcing for each of them, but I think that's about it for now. So I might just mess around for a bit and fade it out at some point. So yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good day wherever you are, and I'll see you soon.